Wilson Show. With Clip's guests, Lily Tomlin and McMahon. And Clip's special guest, Sammy Davis Jr. And now, here's Clip.
Don't you worry and don't you fret, because what you see is what you get. Here comes the judge. Here comes the judge. Yeah, oh yeah, here comes the judge. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. Look out. Woo. Red light. We have some wonderful guests with us tonight, and I'd just like for you to meet them.
Thief! Thief! Stop that thing! That's cold. That's cold, Sam. That's really cold. You suggest I take Ralph for a walk, then while I'm gone, you try to steal my show.
I wasn't trying to steal the show.
You know what I think your problem is?
What?
You can imitate so many performers so well that sometimes I think you forget who you are.
What kind of fool am I? That's who I am, Anthony Newley.
No, you're not. Look, everybody knows that you're the brilliant, fantastic, out of sight, greatest all-around entertainer who ever lived, Sammy Davis Jr. That's who you are.
Oh, well, you didn't explain that to me, you see.
Well, that's who you are.
Flip, look, you have that elusive, mystical quality that's literally almost impossible to impersonate.
Thanks, Sam. You know, and I gotta admit, when you came down that aisle a minute ago,
Yeah.
I thought you were me.
Really?
No.
Well, perhaps in my own small, humble way, I approach an accurate impression.
Approach? You were there. You can do anybody.
Would you like for me to do Dean Martin?
No. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yes, I'd like to host the show.
Yeah,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Yay for the show. We have some wonderful guests tonight. Now, let me tell you about the
Sam,
guests.
we gotta cool
From
up for
Laugh
commercial.
In, we have Lily Tomlin. From Johnny Carson's show, we have Mr. Ed McMahon.
Sam, we gotta stop for a
What
commercial.
is it?
I'm trying to talk to you, Sam. Look, Sam, I'm sure that you'd agree that in the broad philosophical scheme of things, you would say that we who, in the long run, strive ever onward to preserve our individuality will be right or wrong.
Well, there's no question. We'll be right.
Back after this word from our sponsor.
God, I don't... La 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 dee la da da dee da da dee da da dee da When somebody loves you, it's no good unless she loves you all the way. Happy to be near you when you need someone to cheer you all the way. Ladies and gentlemen, I think most of you nice folks know that song a few years ago won an Academy Award for Jimmy Van Heusen and Sammy Cahn. It was in a picture called The Joker is Wild, which, well, the song was written for and the picture starred one of my dearest friends, Frank Sinatra. I remember this song quite well for many reasons. One of the most important being we were doing a picture called Sergeants 3 at the time. On weekends, we'd go down to Vegas to appear and do a little finger popping. And every night we'd go out someplace to one of the lounges after our fun and games at the Sands. There would be a guy singing or playing, or the band would be doing All the Way. And as soon as Frank walked in, they'd go, "Don't do that. He's here. Don't do that. You can't do that. Don't sing the song. The man's in the room. Shh, don't do that." You know, cats getting laryngitis. You know, all that. Well, he's out of the business now. So we thought it might be fun to have some of the guys who were his contemporaries sing the song for you. It's amazing. People who never got a chance to sing all the way. People like the late, great Nat King Cole. When somebody loves you, it's no good unless she loves you all the while. Happy to be near you when you need someone to cheer you all the while. It was never recorded by Tony Bennett. Twirler, twirler, then the twirlies twist. That's how it's gotta feel. And I said deeper than the deep blue seas. That's how deep it goes if it's real. Mr. B never recorded it. When somebody needs you, it's no good unless she needs you all the way. Or Frankie Lane, through the good lean years, and whoa, those in between ears, come with me. Go back to the top for me a minute, Lloyd. You know who else never recorded it? Humphrey Bogart. When somebody loves you, it's no good unless they really love you, Blue Eyes. And it's gotta be all the way. I mean, through the good and the lean years and all them in-between years. All the way, you're gonna get a 45 slug right between the eyes, you know that? Or Jimmy Cagney. The reason why I turned around, I didn't know if it was for me or if someone came in. Jimmy Cagney. Taller. That's right. Taller than the tallest trees. That's how it's gotta feel. Jimmy Stewart. And it should be deeper, too. I mean, deeper than the deep blue says. I mean, that's how deep it goes if it's really real. I hope you notice that I differ from most of the impressionists that you're liable to see, ladies and gentlemen. By that I say, I name everybody I'm gonna do. I have found that over a period of years that it eliminates a lot of chit-chat in the audience. Things like, who he doing now? Don't be needing nothing like that. Be needing that. Little Dean Martin. Ooh, no. Ooh, no. Where the, the road gonna lead us. Ole, Rosie. But if you let me love you, all the way. This is me.
right, today, ladies and gentlemen, we're introducing for the first time in this part of the country the famous Morris metric slicer. Sir, excuse me, sir.
Me?
You, sir, yes, sir. Would you mind coming over here? Just move the feet, the body will follow. Just brush right up close to the front, sir, right over here. By golly, you look like a man with a keen eye for a bargain.
I do?
Yeah, I can see that faint flicker of intelligence so rarely seen anymore today. Look at that face. Do you see this, sir? This is the famous Morris metric slicer.
Yeah.
And this is a tomato.
Yeah.
Watch what I'm about to do. Look at this. Slices a tomato so thin you won't believe it.
Wow.
Look at that slice. I know a lady in Bayonne, one tomato lasted her all summer long. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
You know my mother?
No, a different lady. Now, wait till I show you this. Wait till you see what it does with a grapefruit. Little juice extractor. We're demonstrating this today. Look at the juice come out of that. Look at that. Unbelievable.
Yeah. My uncle would love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stays juicy.
No, that's a good one. Look at that. Let me fill that up for the next demonstration. All right, now, let me show you how it works on the potato. This is the famous Parisian potato slicer. You won't believe the things you're about to see. Look at this.
Yeah.
Wait till you see this, young man. The next party you give, look at this, knee action.
A potato?
Huh?
That's a potato slinky.
That's a slinky. That's right. You got it. And in a few moments, I'll give this little instrument more use and abuse in 2 minutes than you'll give it in a lifetime.
You expect me to go somewhere?
No. That's not why I brought you up. Sir, today, we're doing something very, very special. I'm going to sell on this next demonstration one of the 6 empty boxes.
I hope I get it.
Now listen, after I sell the first empty box, don't you try to buy the second empty box for $1. Don't be like that lady in Duluth who was so greedy, tried to buy 2 of the boxes for $1, and I caught her.
You won't sell me?
No.
Me and you?
No.
Sell me too?
No, and I'll remember your face. Now, I'll take the first empty box. Do you happen to have $1 with you?
Yeah.
You know, a little oval picture of Washington in the center? Yeah.
I got it right in the sock. I didn't want to lose it, you know.
Where'd you keep that in the sock?
Yeah, in the sock.
Yeah.
I keep the heavy stuff up here.
What you got there? Oh, that nice picture of Abraham Lincoln, one of my favorites.
Yeah, next to my heart.
Yeah, keep him right there. All right, you put that $1 right there, and then I'm going to sell you an empty box.
Empty box.
Now, listen to me. Listen carefully. I look in this box, and I say, this box is empty. I say, this box is empty. Now, a box this size could hold an Underwood watch. Could hold a pen and pencil set. But I say, this box is empty. Now, would you like to buy this empty box or one of the other empty boxes?
Oh, I think I'd rather pick out my own empty box.
Pick out the empty box?
You said
like.
there might be a watch?
These are empty boxes. We're just selling empty boxes for $1. Pick out the box you'd like, sir.
I'll take this one.
That one right there.
No. I'll take this one.
This one right there.
No. I'll take the one on the end here. On
This
the bottom.
empty box?
Yeah.
All right, this is your empty box for $1. Now, let me make sure it's empty. I open up this box, and I say, this box is empty. I say the box is empty. Now, I'll take your $1, and you take the empty box. Now, you open up that box and see if that box is empty. Is it empty?
Yeah, this box is empty.
I told you the truth. Now for the $5 bill. Let me show you the famous Morris metric
This box
slicer.
is empty.
Just like I said, Sonny. Look at this. Look at that.
Sell me another empty box?
Remember what I told you, and I'm going to remember your face.
Well, he's gone. You win some and you lose some. Say, you all remember Marvin Latimer of 142 Good Time Road? Well, Marvin and his buddy Kenny decided to go into the car rental business. The idea came to Marvin one night when he said, Avis, you better watch out. Avis was his girlfriend's name. Marvin picked out the car himself. We find Marvin as he's showing Kenny the car. Well, buddy, what do you think?
What is it?
This is our investment. With the Marvin and Kenny Rent-A-Car Company, this car gonna make us rich.
You know, I must have been crazy to give you my life savings.
Well, you wanted to be my partner, didn't you? We each put in $38.
Well, what did you do with your $38? You gonna stand there with that ugly look on your face and tell me that this thing costs $76?
When you put it all together, yes.
Well, when is the man coming to put it all together?
You better back off, Jack. I mean, when you add in my expenses. I had to go around all the used car lots to set up the competitive bidding. My expenses came to exactly $38.
How in the world could you spend $38 on expenses?
I had to take a cab, had to have a secretary.
You mean to tell me you took some old jive broad out with my money?
No, I took the jive broad out with my money. I bought the car with your money.
Well, who did you buy this thing from? Sanford and Son?
Are you implying that this is junk?
Not exactly. You fix it up real nice, polish it, make it clean, then maybe the city will come and tow it away for us.
You're out of your mind. You know that? After all the improvements I done made on this car.
Improvements?
That's right. The horn wasn't even working when I got it. Listen to the horn. Wasn't even working when I got it. Listen to the radio. That's a local soul station. And I have you know, this is a one-owner car.
Yeah, he was probably killed in the accident.
I don't know what I'm gonna do about you. You know what your problem is?
What?
You think small.
Huh.
That's what it is. I'm trying to make us rich. You know what? Before you know it, we're gonna have a mansion, townhouse, a yacht.
If you give me back my $38, I'll sell you my share.
One more crack like that, and you're out of the company. So I'll take control of your stock, have you thrown off the board of directors. I made you, and I can break you. And don't you forget it.
Oh, man. If you're gonna hurt me the next time, would you do me a favor, do it emotionally, because I can't stand no more hurting in my wallet.
Well, what good is a friend if you don't ever get to use them? Just leave everything to me. I got it.
Can I ask you this one thing? How are you gonna convince people to do business with us?
I shot the grease to you, didn't I?
Yeah. If you do that to a friend, you do it to anybody. Okay, what are we gonna charge?
See, I got it all worked out. We're gonna charge $50 a day, 75 cents a mile, and they buy the gas.
Hey, man, give me that thing.
Yeah, I knew you
With
liked it.
rates like that, you'll be even rich inside of a week.
I got it. I told you I got everything. We ain't gotta worry about nothing. You know I'm gonna look out for us.
You my bud.
That's right. Say, we gonna need a phone. You got a phone?
Phone? I ain't even got a room. You know I've been sleeping down there in the car wash between the brushes. Almost caught pneumonia, man. Now, listen, let me ask you something.
Yeah. You my partner, ain't you? You can ask me. You can talk to me.
Go ahead.
What do you mean?
What am I gonna be doing while you taking the phone calls?
I'm glad you brought that up.
Go ahead.
You know that?
Yeah.
Now, let's see. Now, in a big corporation like this,
Uh-huh.
any big corporation,
Yeah.
they got what they call the inside man
Yeah.
and the outside man.
And the outside.
Yeah. Now, the inside man is inside.
Uh-huh.
The outside man is
Outside.
that's where he's at. Well, see, you're gonna be our outside man.
Go ahead.
While I'm taking the phone calls,
Yeah.
you're gonna be walking around on the street with a sandwich sign saying the Marvin and Kenny Car Rental Company.
I'm on the board of directors, and I'm gonna be walking up and down the street with some kind of sandwich sign.
You're gonna be wearing the top hat and spats.
I mean, you gotta explain these things to me. I mean, talk to me like I'm a man.
I know what you mean. Look, you know, once they see you and all that stuff, they're gonna know you're some kind of executive.
Well, I'm sorry if I got a little huffy there.
I ain't gonna let you down.
Okay, let me ask you a favor.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes when things are slow, you know, like a bad day, like a hurricane or earthquake or something. Would you mind if I used the car?
What? Use the car? You don't just use the car because the car is not in use. Nobody just uses the car. You can rent the car. Being that you're an executive of the company and everything, I'll probably consider giving you some kind of gyrate.
Hey, listen, I just robbed a bank and I'm taking this car.
Give him the keys.
Hey, get that gun out of my face.
I want this car.
You better tell him to get that gun out of my face. I don't know him. Give him the keys. You're a total stranger. You
I
come up-
want this
Jack,
car.
Watch out, Jack. Come up jamming some gun in my face.
Give him the keys.
Look, I ain't letting no jive bandit use this as a getaway car for nothing. He want to buy the car, that's a different thing.
Now give me the keys or I'll blow your head off.
You better get out of the way if you don't want to get hit by a piece of my head. Will you give him the keys, the keys?
Now listen to me.
I ain't giving up no keys.
Hey, I'm desperate.
Big deal. You're desperate, I'm desperate, and he's desperate. You know where he been sleeping? At the car wash between the brushes. He almost got pneumonia. Yeah, well, look, let me tell you. We got an investment in this car, and we ain't giving it up unless we make a profit. If you give him the keys, I'll give you $76. You've been holding out on me. I'm gonna straighten that out a little bit. You got some bread jam down your slide and ain't been giving it up. Look, now, I told you, keep that gun out of my face. I'm gonna tell you again now, just keep it out of my face. Now, you can beat me, stomp me, mug me, shoot me, talk about my mother, but I ain't giving this car up for free.
Okay, Buster. I mean, soul brother. How much do you want for the car?
I'll work it out. $200, Charlie.
$200. All right, here. Okay, now give me the keys.
Give him the keys. Come here, I want to talk to you. You know something? I don't like your attitude. So I'm dissolving the corporation. There's your $38 back. We make $200 and all I get is my $38 back? They've been saying that some of us ain't ready yet. But if you ever get ready, Whitey's in trouble. Miss Lily Tomlin from Laughing portrays Edith Ann, a 5.5-year-old girl, as she pays a visit to the new lady in the neighborhood.
Lady. Lady, open up. It's me, Edith. Lady. Hello, lady.
Hello, Edith.
Hello, lady. Do you remember me? Edith.
Yes, Edith, I remember you.
This is my dog, Buster. Well, did you get moved in? I think I will come inside and help you.
Well, now, Edith, wait a minute.
Well, Buster don't need to come in. You wait here, Buster.
Well, Edith, wait, I'm so busy, I'm straightening the house.
Lady, I had a terrible day at school today. Do I look all right? I had to go to Mrs. Asher, the school nurse. She almost broke my arm.
Oh, now, Edith, you mean she accidentally almost broke your arm?
No, it wasn't an accident. She was trying to get information out of me. I don't feel well, lady. Do you have any coffee ice cream? I need a pickup. Anything will be a help.
Well, okay, how about a peanut butter sandwich?
Yeah, that would be good. And put some bananas on. But mash them down so they do not slip out. Bread crust is just to keep the bread inside.
Come on, here's your sandwich.
Oh, thank you, lady. This is just the way I like my sandwich.
Why don't you go outside and play?
Oh, lady, I would. But this is not a friendly neighborhood. I used to play with Judy Ann Stone, but I won't play with her no more. She says I'm too bossy.
Well, aren't you?
No, I'm not bossy. My ideas is just better.
Well, all right, just hurry and finish because you've got to go home before it gets dark.
Yeah, I don't like the dark. You know what? You could see things in the dark. But then when you turn on the light, they disappear. Baby Jesus has a light on his head so he could read comics in the bed.
Well, come on now. You're finished, so let's go.
Wait a minute, lady. Tell me something. Do you know babies come from your mother's stomach?
Well, yes, that general area, they do.
Yeah. In the hospital, all the ladies have babies in their stomachs. And then when they come out, they put them in the window. And the lady who gets well first gets to pick the baby she likes. My mama didn't get well for a long time. That's why we had to take our baby brother.
Well, all right, come on, now let's go. I don't want to keep the door standing open.
Lady, look. Look over there in the sky. See that smoke? Like big black caterpillars. Do you think it is air pollution?
Well, it looks like air pollution to me.
Yes. I think it is air pollution. Or maybe it is some angels frying hamburgers.
Edith, come on, get up. You're gonna get filthy. Well, your face is dirty anyway.
Dirty? Well, I washed my face. My wash rag must have holes in it.
Well, come on now, it's getting late. You've got to go.
Oh, wait, lady, I forgot to tell you this most horrible thing that happened to me yesterday.
No, Edith, no more. No more. You talk too much and you make up things.
Lady, I do not make up things. That is lies. Lies is not true. But the truth could be made up if you know how. And that's the truth.
I knew a man, Bojangles, and he danced for you. In worn out shoes, with silver hair, a ragged shirt, and baggy pants. He would do the old soft shoe. He could jump so high, jump so high. Then he would lightly touch down. I met him in a cell in New Orleans. I was. Well, I was down and out. He looked to me to be the very eyes of age. As he spoke right out, talked over life. Lord, that man talked of life. Laughed, slapped his leg a step. He said his name was Bojangles, then he danced a lick. Right across the cell, he grabbed his pants, took a better stance, jumped up high. That's when he
clicked his heels. Then he let go a laugh. Lord, he let go a laugh. Shook back his clothes all around. That was Mr. Bojangles. Mr. Bojangles. Mr. Bojangles. Lord, he could dance. He told me about the times he'd spent with minstrel shows, traveling throughout the South. He spoke with tears of 15 years, how his dog and he, they just traveled about. But his dog up and died. Dog up and died. And after 20 years, he still grieved. Said I dance now at every chance in honky-tonks. For my drinks and tips. Most of the time I spend behind these county bars. You see, son, I drinks a bit. Then he shook his head. Lord, when he shook his head, I could swear I heard someone say, please, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, come back and dance, 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 please dance. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, dance. Why can't you come back and dance, and dance?
Thank you, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to an historic evening here at the Old Club Kit Kat. Tonight, as you know, marks the closing night, the farewell appearance of the great team of Farrell and Fairchild. After tonight, each is going his separate way. But before they come out, they want you all to know the breakup is completely amicable. Each guy wishes the other guy the best of luck. And no matter what the future may bring, they'll always be just crazy about one another.
Better not say nothing to me, chump.
You ain't never gonna hear me say no more to you, Jive.
You better not. I'll smack you in your mouth. Come in. Don't yell come in when I yell come in.
Oh, you know, you two guys are nuts to break up a great act like this. That place is packed. You could play here for another 6 months. Oh, I know teams have differences, little personality flares, like the Odd Couple. One guy neat, one guy sloppy. But that's not you. You're both sloppy.
You ask him to loan me the comb.
Would you loan him the comb?
I will not loan him my comb. I ain't gonna loan him nothing. I'll loan you the comb. What you do with it is your business.
Thanks, Charlie.
Okay. Mr. Charlie.
You two guys are acting just like a couple of kids. Two guys with such a great future together.
Charlie, you just don't understand. It gets kind of tense after 7 years of working together, rehearsing together, eating together, living together, being together all the time. It's worse than being married.
There's nothing worse than being married. Well, you were so great together. I don't know. I don't know what it is about you guys.
Look, I don't need him.
And tell that turkey I don't need him either.
Okay, I think you're crazy, but if that's the way you want it, in a minute I'll go out and introduce you for the last time, and I'll tell you it's going to be a very sad night for me.
Well, it ain't gonna be no sad night for me.
And that goes double for me.
I don't care what you say. Now on, Mr. Big Time, you be doing a single.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to stand in line to buy a ticket.
You better not hold your breath until you see me.
I can see it now, man. I've been waiting for this. Ronnie Farrell. I'm gonna do it all, Daddy. I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna dance, I'm gonna do everything.
I'm gonna dance and sing, too.
You can't dance and sing.
Who can't dance or sing?
I've been carrying you for 7 years, and you know something? You ain't my brother, you just heavy.
I don't know why you want to drop a bomb like that on me.
Because you deserve it, that's why.
There are plenty of times I carried you. What about that time in Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh?
Yeah, Pittsburgh. And how about Fresno?
Hey, man, that's hitting below the belt.
You sure did. He tried to crack your jaw.
You know something, we did have some laughs together,
Yeah, we had some fun, dude. Yeah. You know what the trouble with you is?
What?
I mean, you're a great talent and everything. No question of that. But you mean, rotten, jive, nasty, and just plain no good.
You think I'm a great talent, huh?
You know that.
You know something, little buddy? You ain't bad yourself.
Really?
Yeah, you know I've always admired you.
Right. I didn't know that. You never told me in something.
Well,
But no sense in discussing the past.
no,
It's all over now.
I guess it is.
And one more show, and you're not gonna have Billy Fairchild to kick around anymore.
We ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny, but we travel along, singing a song, side by side. We don't know what's coming tomorrow,
Maybe it's trouble or sorrow.
but we travel the road, sharing our load, side by side. Take it, my man.
Through all kinds of weather. What if the sky should fall?
As long as we're together, it doesn't matter at all.
And they've all
Had the quarrels and party, we'll be the same as we started, just traveling along, singing a song, side by side. Lay it on them now.
all kinds of weather.
Do the message.
What if the sky should fall?
That's it. As long as we're together, it doesn't matter at all. When we both had the quarrels and party, we'll be the same as we started, just traveling along, singing our song, side by side. Yeah, right. Come on, come on.
1 ringy-dingy. 2 ringy-dingies. Gracious hello. Have I reached the party to whom I am speaking? Good. This is Miss Tomlin from the telephone company. You owe us a balance of $1.64. When may we expect payment? Pardon me? When what freezes over? No, sir. You are not dealing with just anyone's fool. I am a high school graduate. Now then, when may we expect payment? Oh, sir, I'm afraid we're going to have to discontinue your outgoing service. And if we do not receive payment within 10 days, we will send a large, burly serviceman to your home to rip it out of the wall. I'd advise you to lock up the liquor. He's a mean drunk. Now, then, wouldn't you rather pay than lose your service and possibly the use of one arm? Oh, well, how very nice. Well, we will await your check then. Well, it's been a pleasure talking with you. Goodbye. Hello, Phoenicia. Ernestine. I just called to tell you I can't talk to you now. No. Inez is out sick. No, I don't know what's wrong. She had to go to the doctor's. I don't know, she just ran out of here sobbing. The bunny's dead, the bunny's dead. Yeah, well, they tell me that they're sending a substitute over to help out. Oh, wait a minute, I think I hear her coming. I'll have to talk to you later. Goodbye, Phoenicia.
My name and telephones are my game. If you're having trouble with your circuit, I'll show you how to work it.
Well, Geraldine, I'm Ernestine.
Pleased to meet you, honey.
Pleased to meet you. I'm so glad you could come over because my line is just overloaded.
Yeah, you do look a little plugged up. Well, that's why I'm here, to help you lighten your load.
Oh, quick, your light is winking.
Honey, my light is always winking. Hello, operator, honey. Will you hold on a minute? Say, Ernestine.
Uh-huh.
I got a little old broad here, says she can't get a dial tone.
Well, tell her to jiggle her hook.
Jiggle your hook. She said her hook won't jiggle. Yeah, she must be older than I thought. Say, little old broad. I reported to telephone repair. And they'll send a man over. In the meantime? Well, in the meantime, you're gonna have to use the phone on the counter.
Gracious hello, this is your operator, directory assistance. Well, go look it up yourself. I've got better things to do. Wait a minute. Don't you give me any fat lip. I'll give your plug a yank you won't forget. Wait, what's that you said? Well, if you want to register a complaint...
A complaint?
I'll give you somebody to register it.
Let me take it, honey. I've been waiting for one of these chumps.
He's on, hurry. He's on line 10.
I got it.
You're going to get it
You
now.
just relax. I got it. Hello, chump. This is the substitute operator. Yeah, why don't you stop giving my girlfriend a hard time? What's your beef jerky?
Oh, beef jerky. That's a good one.
You like that? So you've gotten 3 wrong numbers in a row. Well, honey, it just must not be your day because you just got another one.
You certainly know how to handle a complaint freak.
I don't take nothing from her, honey. I've had all the experience from those years with Killer.
Oh, Killer. Who or possibly whom is Killer?
I guess you'd say he's my bridge over troubled waters. But I'm happy to pay the toll.
Listen, Geraldine, there's a man who gets me on the line every once in a while. I call him my mystery caller.
Yes.
He loves me. I think he does, or else he has a chronic upper respiratory condition. I'd give anything to see what he looks like.
Well, I always say, don't fight the feeling, honey.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hello, operator.
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 What,
This is
pardon me?
operator.
Oh, what do you say, madam? Your husband is on the window ledge and he's about to jump.
Well, sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to speak up.
Well,
Why are you breathing so hard?
breathing so hard. Wait a minute. You've got my mystery caller. Madam, I'm gonna put you on hold. Put your husband on hold.
Here, honey, you take the breather, I'll take the jumper. Hello? Hello? Hey, I think there's something wrong with this switch. Hello?
Honey, you've got my headgear.
Oh, sorry about that. It's not nice to lose your head. Hello? Was your husband about to jump off a ledge? No? Uh-huh. Excuse me. Hello? Was your husband about to jump off a ledge? I'm sorry, sir. Well, speak up and I know who you are. Hello? Was your husband about to jump off a ledge? Oh, then I've been looking for you. Has he left yet?
Oh, you animal, you. Don't fight the feeling.
Fire department. Well, the fire department won't come unless there's a fire.
Oh? Well, I'd love to get together with you.
I'm listening to every word you're saying, lady. Well, look, the police will only come if there's been a crime. If you want to give them a little push, I'll call the police.
Well, what you dial is what you get.
Ambulance? Well, you're not going to need the ambulance till after he hits the ground.
All right, then, 8 o'clock tonight after work in front of the phone building? Well, how will I know you? Oh, visions of sugar plums. Well, be sure that you don't catch cold. Well, then I'll see you at 8 o'clock. Goodbye, Harold.
I knew you could do it. Yes, honey. Oh, yeah, and the lady's husband didn't jump. She said, okay, George, one more time, and he came back in. You know something, Ernestine? It's a pleasure to plug in beside you. We have so much in common.
Thank you, Geraldine.
Love, honey. Operator.
Operator.
Before we say our good nights, I'd like to thank my guests, Miss Lily Tomlin, Mr. Ed McMahon, and my special guest, Mr. Flip Wilson.